keeps charging at them.
Bust him up! Get him! Yes. What is it?
AI is a bit stupid, it's gonna be a problem on this difficulty. They do what they like. But shit.
You three stay out of this. It's too dangerous.
Master, just hold on. We can help.
So the whelp seeks to test herself. How pathetic.
Blast it! The rest of you stay where you are.
I shall waste no more time on this pitiful village. It is not here.
Spiders.
The stupid girl! I told her to stay out of it. There's more to do. Georg and the militia are holding our attackers at bay on the Starling farm. We must hurry before the tide turns.
And I'm without a mage. Need to find help for Amy.
Leave her. It's too late. We must hurry to the Starling farm before more harbormen meet the same fate as she did.
She may still be alive.
The girl is dead. Now move, before we lose even more to this attack.
I want to help her too, but Tarmas is right. Amy didn't have a chance. Let's head for my family's farm. Georg will need every harborman to help fight off the attack.
Who was the mage?
I do not know, but he was clearly skilled in the art. He probably led the attack on West Harbor. We must hurry to the Starling farm before more harbormen meet the same fate as my apprentice.
It's just down this road. We better get moving. Tarmas will need our help.
If only I had more time to gather equipment from my home. If you make your way there, you may find some magical and alchemical equipment of use. It's to the north. Now go!
So it starts. Oh shit, the fuck. Man, does this have an end. They're everywhere. You're gonna die. I can't protect. And where was the healer? Oh, his pig died. Ah. Spear. checking carry. Where's encumbrance? 100. Enough. Let's see.
Huh? Get away! Didn't you see those creatures out there? They're killing everyone!
Where's Georg?
Last I saw, he was at the bridge, southeast of your house. If you're looking for him, then go. What, you came to drag me out there to die? Not on your life. I'm staying right here.
Bluff, lie. They already know you're here. Your best chance is to get to Georg.
Get to Georg? But then I'll have to fight.
Warlock
There's
has
too
bluff.
many of those things to stop.
Bluff and intimidate.
All right, I'm going. I'll meet you there. I'm not dead when you arrive.
Georg. You know, one of the comments I have seen on my YouTube channel for Days Gone. Alright. I found it freaking hilarious. He was like, "We're still playing Gaze Done." Days Gone. Gaze Done. Man, that game was a fucking chore.
What's up? What's up?
My home is the house closest to the bridge. Some equipment I have there may prove of use.
Fucking hell, I healed you and you still won't help. No, you don't wanna. Looks to me like your wounds are fatal, slit his throat. We can still help. Jones died, along with his pick. I made a full circle. How about...
Who's there? Whoever you aren't getting in here! I'm not going out there. I'll be cut down in seconds. And I'm not letting them inside to loot my place. Not while I'm still standing.
Last Mike, thanks. Yeah, I'm fine. We tried to bluff again.
All right. Hold on. The door's unlocked. Come on in, but hurry.
Get out and help the village. I'll protect your belongings. Lie. Go, we'll catch up with you after we secure the building. Now let's secure the building. Nice, we got gold. Easy gold. Thunderstone. Can we smack chests like in one bash? Nice. But I think loot is gonna be broken too. We'll find out now. Broken item, yeah. You can break items. It's not like Neverwinter Nights 1. Nice try. Yeah, of course, on day one. The only games I do on day one basically are CRPGs and Metroidvanias. Everything else can wait always, but not CRPGs.
Yes, indeed.
Hey. Come on. Georg.
Thank the gods you made it. There's been no sign of your father, and I feared you'd been killed as well. I have no idea where these creatures came from or what they want, but the ones loose in the village are only the first wave. More are coming. A lot more. If we're going to stop them, we need someone to rally the militia and meet them head on.
You're the leader unless I'm in charge.
Don't question me. Not now. This is more than any of us were expecting. I can't leave the southern half of the village exposed. Not while more attackers keep pouring in. Now go. When you've gathered everyone you can, meet me at the wheat field, south and west of here.
We'd better search the town, try to gather who we can, and I hope we can find enough still alive.
I need to find Brother Mering so he can heal them all. They're all gonna end up dead. As much as I can. These tools. Brother Mering. I need you. Found some wounded militia, can you help? Take the bus. I could use another blessing. Nice. Now heal everyone, eh? Militiamen badly wounded. Take the herbs. What about Laszlo? What else? Wheel. Take herbs. Recruited 5 out of 5. There has to be more.
My home is the house closest to the bridge. Some equipment I have there may prove of use.
Go. Take herbs. No, those are the attackers. Where you attack, West Harbor? What object? Your slaves? Cut his throat. I found everyone. Tarpa's home. Ah. Come to his home. There was one more wounded somewhere around here. Identify. Recipe book. Cloak of elven kind. Boots of elven kind. Belt of agility plus steel. Ring of wizardry plus 1. Ringot. Essence obsidian. Cast fox cunning on a magic workbench containing the above. Cast cat's grace. Cast silence. Cast invisibility. Mandolin. Unidentified mandolin. For a bard. Bloody loot for a bard. I think I've been everywhere. Tarmas.
My home is the house closest to the bridge.
I already
equipment
got
I
it.
have there may prove of use.
Prisoners fled the village in still danger. With the others in Starling Farm, located in the southwest section of the village. Southwest is this.
Well done. Now we have a chance. All right, Militia. Ready your weapons and move out. It's time we stand our ground.
The fuck are you rushing to? Holy fuck. attack nearest.
By my direction, attack!
Man, I fucking hate it when it cancels.
Another wave is coming. Prepare for battle.
Wave.
More of them? Regroup! Cyric's blood, they're entering the Starling house. But if we don't hold the next wave off, the whole village could be overrun.
Let's go. If we hurry, we can stop them before they find the children.
Let's go.
I knew I could count on you. I hope my brother and sister know enough to hide.
We could use your sword, but I understand.
Ah. This now. Starling. It's a lot of them. You're gonna die. I don't know if there is a way to save his ass. Even like this is tough enough. Since he's dying.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. What is it?
I mean, I could bash it, eh? Can I?
Time to die!
Bash that. Fucked out moron.
Let's go! Yes, indeed. Let's go! I am certain.
Go back. See if they got overrun, I doubt. And I cannot help.
Thank the gods that's over. We would not have held them much longer. Daeghun!
Much blood has been lost tonight. Let us make the enemy pay in kind.
Shit. What are these now? Blade links?
That is the last of them. For now, gather the wounded and the dying. Let's see how many we can steal from death's clutches.
Thank the gods we were able to hold them at the farm. How many did we lose?
Ian, Vera, Pearson.
What were those things anyhow? Never seen anything quite like them.
They're called bladelings. Their kind is rarely seen in our realm. They dwell in a place beyond.
Well then, what in the nine hells are they doing here?
Lathander doesn't illuminate all mysteries for me. We must rely on our own wit and resources.
One of those dwarves mentioned they were searching for something. Does anybody know what it was?
Boy, come over here. I see you're unharmed. Many have not been so fortunate, and others have seen their final night. I understand you lost a friend of yours in the attack. A tragedy. She was a promising young mage, or so I've been told.
Counterattack was a tragedy.
Yes, and to dwell on our losses serves no purpose. There is still much to do. I do not have much time to talk. There are many who are wounded.
They use
Now,
the same
there is
music
something
from
you must
Neverwinter Nights
do
1.
tonight. Those bladelings were here to find something, and I fear I know what.
What were they looking for?
There is an item, a silver shard. Long ago, I concealed it in the old stones outside of town. I fear it may have drawn these creatures down upon us.
What is the shard?
It is from the time when your mother died. Those were dark times for the village. We can speak more of the shard after you've returned. For now, all that matters is its retrieval.
The shard connected to my mother.
There is no time for that now. Your mother is dead. Let her spirit rest.
Why did you hide the shard in the ruins?
I had my reasons, which do not concern you right now. It was not a thing to leave above ground.
Was their goal?
Think it through. Their kind doesn't plunder a village like West Harbor. Not for a few coins and an old helm or two. They had a reason. The stones outside of town are older and deeper than you may think. In the farthest chamber of these ruins, look for a strong box. Inside is the shard.
Anything else?
There remains only one thing. You should not go alone. Bevel, I need you to accompany my son to the ruins. This is an important task.
But Georg says the ruins have been overrun by lizardling tribes.
And that is why you must go. Together, two can succeed where one might fail. The cries of the wounded cannot be ignored any longer. Find the shard. Find it and bring it here.
No offense meant, but your father makes the hairs on my neck stand up. Still, if we're going to do this, we should make some haste. It sounds urgent. The path that runs along the river is our best route into the swamp. We can take it to the ruins when you're done here.
Level up. Let's rest for the start. And we go to the ruins. Straight, how you doing, straight? What our brother marrying now? Nothing. Any traders? Farmers?
You probably are here for some sort of reason, I imagine.
Anything I'd buy for you?
I am not some street peddler of minor magics.
Arrows, bolts, bullet, dagger. Dagger +1. Scrolls and potions. How about this Bard thing? 111 gold. Buy the book from here because it's crafting. Well, +1 is good for the start. Deafening bang. Where's gold? 500. 500, eh? We'll buy a bless. Cure light wounds. Heal them. I believe 5 is enough for the first ruins. Lore was to identify, yeah. I think it was to identify. About craft and so on, okay. Amulet of Will. Saving throws will +1. Ring of Fortitude. +1. Ring of Protection Armor class. Deflection. Way too much. Belladonna Garlic. Did you bug out? Okay. West Harbor Ruins. World map. I'm supposed to go to west. Leave West Harbor by the road. Can't give us some bless.
You all right? You look all right.
Why have you returned
A lot of families
empty-handed?
aren't as lucky.
Retrieve the shard from the ruins before it can be found by others.
Yeah. Off we go. Jesus Christ. Throw.
It's been an age since I've come this far into the swamp. There are some twists and turns before we get to the ruins. There's probably more than lizardlings ahead. So, lead on, I guess.
We really need a level. When is the level? Very soon. Ruins. Now it starts. It was a long intro, by the way. I've been playing for, what, 2.5 hours? As I said, that's something that I played Neverwinter Nights 1 and then now Neverwinter Nights 2. I want to have everything. I still have Baldur's Gate on the channel to release 1 and 2, Fallout 1 and 2, Icewind Dale, Torment, all of those.
Time to bring it to me.
Moderate challenge, Swamp Battles.
Let's go.
Holy shit, this is gonna be tough. Moron.
By the hells.
Fucking concentration. I'd rather trigger attack of opportunity, because if you trigger, they're stupid enough, so he triggers attack of opportunity also. And it's easy kills. Better like that than to die. It works for lesser enemies. So it's cool. identify the outfits. Is there any way to identify? Class of concentration +3. Out-identified. With lore. You got lore. As a warlock. But no detect, there is no need to do this. Let's just go. I mean, there are hidden stuff around, but you need a rogue. I don't have a rogue. Concentration is nice.
By my direction, attack! Let's go!
Shaman. I don't know how to survive this, there is no fucking way. Try to kill
I
Shaman.
can do this.
Don't crit him.
Bust him up! Get him! By my direction, attack! Bust him up! Bring it to me! By the hell!
Stick with Warlock. Recommended is probably Charisma. Yeah. Bluff, concentration, intimidation. And lore. Roll against unidentified items, value determines magical properties for that item. Okay, so it's auto. When you loot items, every time the character acquires an item, it's gonna make a check to identify. That ain't bad at all. Craft alchemy, craft armor. So basically proficient in conversation, concentration to cast spells, and lore to identify items. That's what I got with Warlock. What can we do now? Slow them down. Armor class -1. Lore and spellcraft checks +6. What it's gonna be? I'm gonna go with a Draining Blast. What's recommended? I'll go for Draining Blast. Recommended is Beguiling Influence. Not worth it now for sure. Draining Blast. Charisma, hit points, concentration.
Yes, indeed.
That's a fighter. You remain as a fighter. Raise strength. We gain nothing out of it. Dexterity. We gain a lot out of it. Nothing. Constitution. There is dexterity on him. Recommended is long sword. He is carrying a long sword, so yeah. I think he's got a long sword equipped. A long sword.
Yes. What is it?
City rest down. Way through the ruins. It took time, you know, it took time for me to get used to the game, but it's better and better. Draining Blast.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
By my direction, attack!
We got concentration, of course you do.
Crossfire.
Shit, fuck. That's damage. Draining Blast, touch or range.
Crossfire.
Bust them up! Get them! I've got them spotted. Here.
Some nice.
Bust them up! Get them! By the hells!
The fuck told you to charge like that?
Crossfire.
Ooh, nice. I'll take opportunity though.
Crossfire.
See what they left. Great sword. And I just upgraded a long sword for him. Yeah. Short bow. Another great sword. Is that heavy? What? Now, before I go to the ruins, I'm gonna see what's here. his deaths.
We should turn back. These aren't the ruins that your father wanted us to search.
Thought you said you hadn't been in a swamp in ages.
I haven't, but I remember Georg talking about this one. He said no one has ever been able to get in. And Tarma says he's heard a story about a wizard who tried to get in once and never returned. Besides, if your father wanted us to go into these ruins, you'd think he'd have told us how to get in.
I wanna get it.
We should turn back. These aren't the ruins that your father wanted us to search.
Any idea how to get in?
No one's ever been able to. And Tarma.
Shit.
Nope, can't do that.
It's for later for sure. These ruins. You need a rogue. If you wanna spot hidden stuff, you need a rogue. We're gonna go nice and slow now. Nice.
Crossfire.
I am certain. Let's go!
Crossfire.
I can do that!
Shaman.
By the hell! Bust him up! Get him!
Stays.
Got them spotted. Here.
How long? Okay.
Let's go!
Defend me.
Crossfire.
Time to die! By the hells!
The f- How are you not dead? I thought it was dead.
Crossfire.
By my direction, attack! Heal my wounds! Now! I've got
Who
them
the
spotted.
fuck told you to
Here.
do that? I'll need to check the AI. They're doing stupid things. Your light on zeros. Scale mail,
This is too much to carry.
of course.
What's up?
Chain mail. Scale me. Where is armor class?
Follow me, now.
It's got 5. This one is 4.
What's up? Yes. What is it?
Let's see what you've got!
I've got them spotted. Here.
Trap.
Bring it to me!
Receive the crit.
By my direction, attack!
Crossfire.
I can do this.
What's up?
Yes.
Can disarm.
What is it?
Best. Nice reflex save throw.
What's up?
I am certain.
I was thinking with playing instead of a warlock with a rogue. I don't know if I'll regret it. But the first thing I picked was a rogue, then I switched to fucking trap again. Then I switched to warlock. Motherfuckers, they're invisible. Drag attack opportunity. Man, when you're dazed, you can't do shit.
I can do that!
Stills.
This is too much to carry.
Crossfire.
Yes, indeed. I am certain.
Crossfire.
By the hell!
Unidentified scrolls. Stay identified.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
I think it's pointless to search. Without proficiency, it's pointless. Oh, whoa, 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 they're visible.
Oh, great spirits of the Stone Tomb, please hear our plea. The other lizardling tribes take our territory. They wage war. And before we fight them for our ancestral hatching grounds, we ask for your blessings.
There certainly are an awful lot of them. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
A warm blood. Here. Your very presence offends the Stone God.
Stone God has heard your prayers and sent me.
You were sent by the Stone God. Why would he send a warm blood to aid us?
I'm the incarnation of the Stone God.
We meant no offense. O great and mighty one, we will leave you immediately. Take our offerings with you to the stone god. Tell him we are his humble servants.
Wait. Shaman lizardlings. It was an easy fight. Now, you gain 100 XP out of it. And for a kill, you get... Let me see if I can... 26. 6 of them plus the shaman. How much is that? 150, 170 XP. With convoy it's 100 XP, so you lose some XP if you do it like this. But it's also easier. Well, stop with the skull. Because it takes freaking 20 to 30 hours to grind. Get a bit better before you can actually start dealing some damage. Now, do I want to repeat the same map over and over and over again with the same enemies just to get stronger, to get to the next area and then farm for the next 20 hours again to do the same shit? No, I don't want to. I played way too many of those roguelites. Don't get me wrong, I like Skull, it's well done, okay? It really is. Silver Shard. Health bonus. Instant hit points. Shell and a Steen object. Golden Chalice of the Tender. Insta-identified. Nice. Heal multiple targets. Light unlimited uses. Mass cure serious wounds. That's a good one.
We were risking life and limb for that? None of this makes any sense. Daeghun can do his own blasted quest from now on. When you're done searching around, let's get out of here.
Not ready to leave yet. Has to be something. And it. It's not. Man, I wish I picked a rogue.
Yes, indeed. Yes. What is it?
You ready to get out of here yet?
Let's go.
You have returned, and you have brought the shard.
That's all you can say? I almost died out there.
If I did not believe you could handle the task, I would have sent another.
Yeah, well, you weren't out there in the swamp getting attacked by lizard folk.
No, I was here attending the wounded, Bevel. Now find Marion and do the same.
I don't see how you put up with him.
Now, for the shard. Let me see it.
What about all the gear on Bevel? What were the ruins in the swamp?
Many such ruins lie within the mare and beneath it. They are of ancient Ilfarn, an empire once forged from an alliance of dwarfs and elves. All that remains are ruins, and little else. And their empire lives on only in history books and stories.
Didn't I complete what? Skull? No, guys, I only played it for 3 hours. It was enough for me to decide whether I want to play the game or not. Tell me about the shard. I'm telling you, it's a good game. It's extremely hard roguelite. But it's also fucking grindy, you know. I don't have that much time.
That shard is one of a pair. Both were found after the battle that destroyed West Harbor long ago. My half-brother Duncan and I asked a mage in Neverwinter to examine the shards for enchantments, but he found nothing except a faint magical aura, residue of the battle. And so I kept one shard, and the other I gave to Duncan. Not long after I returned to West Harbor, I sealed it away in the ruins.
I have an uncle.
So to speak. It would be more appropriate to say that I have a half-brother. Duncan, like Bevel, has many faults that would make it wise not to rely on him or call him kin.
How long ago was the battle?
It was long ago, and it was a battle that did not concern West Harbor, but the village was cut up in it like many such villages in the Mare of Dead Men. We knew little about what had sparked the conflict. Demons were involved, led by a warlock of great power. We only knew him as the King of Shadows. The forces of Neverwinter attempted to drive the demons back. Many villagers fled, some taking the road, others wading into the swamp, anything to escape the battle. There was an explosion, pure and white. Then, nothing more.
Feel magic from the shard.
Strange. Perhaps the attack awakened it. If so, then perhaps a second look at these shards would yield different results. But such divinations would be beyond anyone here in West Harbor, including Tarmus.
You sure they were looking for the shard?
That is the only reason I can think of for why they came. Am I certain? No. But my instincts tell me they were looking for it.
Why you put it in the ruins?
I could not bring myself to cast it away. Yet at the same time, I did not wish to keep it close. You are too young to remember what occurred, I know. But the battle was a terrible one. And that shard, it reminds me too much of that night.
So what now?
I need you to go to the city of Neverwinter.
Oh, yeah, to the
Find my
Neverwinter
half-brother
again.
Duncan, retrieve the second shard, and take it to a mage you both can trust. Duncan owns an inn in the docks district of the city, the Sunken Flagon. Not the most reputable place, but safe enough.
Is Bevel coming with me?
No. I know you value him as a friend, but he will be of no help outside of West Harbor. He would only slow you down. Bevel is made for simpler things.
What if the beast track me down?
That is possible, but this village cannot shelter you or survive another attack. On the road, moving, you have a chance. Once you reach Neverwinter, it may prove more difficult for them to attack you.
Why don't we dump the shard?
The problem is more complicated than that. If we give them the shard, I doubt it will prevent them from believing the second one lies here as well. Or others. We only found 2. It is possible there were others, scattered into the swamp or taken away, or have met other ends.
What are you not telling me?
There are many things I have chosen not to tell you, and that is because they are not relevant. Perhaps if you were to question less and heed my words, it would prevent you from becoming confused.
Maybe beat the hell out of you that settle things right now.
I did not mean what I said, and this is no time for us to fight. You need to leave West Harbor tonight. Head to the small port town of Highcliff when you are free of the swamp. There, seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter. The beast that attacked us will leave West Harbor alone once they realize their quarry has fled. If all goes well, you should be in Neverwinter before they find your trail. Say your farewells. Your boots may travel many roads before you return. I let some of the others know you are leaving. but not the why of it.
Is Wasteland 2 better than Wasteland 3? No, it's not. Wasteland 3 is a far superior game in every aspect. Except difficulty. Wasteland 2 can be brutal and hard as difficulty if you don't know what you're doing. Wasteland 3 is, let's say, more user-friendly, while all other aspects they're superior. Why don't you take the shard in Neverwinter?
I was raised amongst the wild elves. For all my years amongst the race of man, they make little sense to me. You are one of them, and you understand them. I have done all I can to hide your presence. If these beasts come again, West Harbor will need me.
It's not like it's harder in the beginning, it's less forgiving. You need to know exactly what you're doing and the party composition for Wasteland 2. In Wasteland 3 you can make mistakes and you can fix them along the way. In Wasteland 2, if you fuck it up in the first 5 levels, you cannot fix your mistakes.
I have created a screen of activity. On a normal night, your trip with Bevel would have been easily spotted, but not tonight. It still may not be enough, but there is little else I can do. Perhaps one day we will speak again and gain an understanding of each other. We are all in danger. I will try my very best to keep the hunters busy. If Timora wills it, your journey will be quick and safe. But Lady Luck is fickle indeed in the mare. Steel yourself for danger. Return when you are ready to leave, and we will speak of the path you must take.
What happened with all the gear that I put on that idiot? Everything disappeared. Nah, you fucking don't. Nah, you fucking don't. You wish to save your game first? No. We're gonna speed up through conversation, but I'll need to get encumbered for this. There is gold there. As long as I can walk.
This is too much to carry.
Can I walk?
Yes. What is it?
No, speed it up. I want to sell all of those stuff.
We were Daeghun. You ready to get out of here yet?
You have if no now many such all that remains are and so I kept one shard. If so, then perhaps so to I need you to Duncan owns an inn in the the problem is we only found 2. There are perhaps if you were to question I head to the beast, say your farewells. I have done all it still may not be enough. Perhaps one day we will speak again. But Lady Luck is fit. Return.
We sell stuff. Will I drag my ass over there? I think it was Tarmas. Map, village. That's it. There was one closed door in the house.
Noteworthy event that's happened here in years. I had high hopes for Amy. She was a rare find in West Harbor. A shame she failed to heed her first lesson. Always listen to Tarmas. Not that I expect you would understand. But she was the only one capable of holding a coherent conversation with me. Go if you must, but mysteries remain here that need to be answered.
Last time I played Baldur's Gate 1 was in 98. That's more than 20 years. That's nearly 24 years away. 2.5 decades since I last played Baldur's Gate. With Shadows of Am, I believe I played it 2001 or 2002 last time, so that's 20 years ago. Baldur's Gate 1 even further.
When I had made it clear to stay out of it. I am no doddering scholar in need of your amateurish attempts to help. The girl died a meaningless death. A needless sacrifice only helps your enemy. Learn this lesson, and you may avoid Amy's fate.
Can you help me with the journey?
Give something? To you? Hardly. I've already lost an apprentice, the fool girl. I have no intention of making any further sacrifices. You'd be wise to begin your journey before I turn you into a toad or something. I've been missing a few things, and I have a good idea who's responsible.
Well, you come to West Harbor things a little with people.
Suffice it to say that I find the bustle of city.
You know what I noticed
even
so
less
far on
endearing
Neverwinter
than the
Nights?
mosquitoes
Voice
here.
acting is actually
But
quite
here I can work quietly in exchange for teaching
far
some
better than in
farmer's
Neverwinter Nights
child a
1.
bit of lore every now and again. There's more to it than farming and pig contests. Of that you can be certain. Come back later, then we can talk. Do you think it's by choice? Having filthy beggar children tidying my place up with inept hands and clouded minds? I could hire a servant for that, but the village has expectations of a resident wizard, responsibilities that cannot be shirked. So I teach them their letters.
No, I haven't been playing for 20 years, I've been playing for 30
some
years.
such rot, only to watch them throw it all away.
'Cause I'm
in a meaningless
35.
gesture of loyalty. Stupid girl.
I started playing games when I was 2 or 3 years old. Simple games on Commodore 64, Commodore 128, with a classic joystick. I won't get to 100.
That man says decidedly too much. It's true that part of the reason I came to West Harbor is because of the war that was fought here. You've probably heard it mentioned from time to time. And no doubt you've also heard the same vague accounts I have, assuming you could pry even that from the other villagers. The whole affair is quite mysterious, I'm afraid. Demons were involved, that much is certain. But, curiously enough, there are no clear answers to who fought whom and why. I think part of it is the remoteness of the location, yes? There were few battles in the war, and all of them were fought in the Mare of Dead Men. An evil wizard was behind the whole thing. There were very few Neverwinter troops that actually saw any action, and none of them survived. And what would they say? I'm guessing that the harbormen are as much in the dark in this as the Neverwinter archivists are. The battle that was fought here didn't involve heralds and flowery declarations. It involved the wholesale slaughter of two forces, with your village in the middle. The entire village was nearly destroyed, and almost no one who stayed in West Harbor survived the night. You really are a harbor man. People here possess the sort of subtlety commonly found in raging barbarian hordes. Ask something else. I have nothing more to say on this matter. Of course. In fact, I would prefer it. The swamp has many denizens, most dangerous, and all of them particularly irksome. But these new pests are not native, so it stands to reason they traveled through leagues of swamp trails and this odious smell to get here. Anyone that desperate has to have a good reason, so whatever you're carrying, guard it carefully. Anyone fool enough to go through that much effort to come here won't give up easily. I've already lost Amy to their determination.
They can tell you what I was carrying.
Daeghun didn't tell me a thing, boy. But right after the attack, you dart off
Okay,
into
that'll
the
be
swamp,
okay.
and now you're suddenly leaving. That speaks volumes. It's obvious you fetched something out there, and I'd bet gold that whatever those bladelings were searching for is in your pack at this very moment. But I don't want to know the details. Not to be overly dramatic, but I believe such knowledge could prove dangerous. Oh, very well. I suppose I could always use more.
And I could sell all of that shit.
This is too much to carry.
Hold on. Chalice of Latender, 1000 gold. How much do I have? 931. Could buy something for the road. Most of the gear I can't even use. Let me see. Amulet of Will. Bone Bond. Not enchanted. Warlock invocations cannot be used in the creation of wands. Newly crafted wands have 50 charges. Why are you so expensive? What is this? A normal flute. Ah, you got soundburst. Better than nothing, okay? Fortitude +1, will +1. That's better than nothing. I guess gold doesn't matter that much. I'll get rich along the way. But for the start, it matters. You know what happened with her son? He ended up in Laskan army when they fought Neverwinter.
So, your father sent you off to Neverwinter. As if everything that's happened tonight isn't enough adventuring for one lifetime. I'm hoping that you'll be back soon enough after you reach the city, but most people who leave West Harbor don't come back.
Why don't you come with me, Bevel?
Not that I'm not tempted. Amy certainly would have jumped at the chance. But we lost a lot of harbormen to the attack. Hopefully your father's right, and there will be no more attacks once the shard is gone. Still, the village will need every sword arm it has. As a member of the militia, my sworn duty is to defend West Harbor. I can't just turn my back on that.
Anything you can go?
I've got some bandages here, though I hope you won't need to use them. You can also have my share of the loot that we found. You'll need it more than I do.
There must be something more you can give me.
Well, here. You can have what I've got left from my militia pay. Things are
100 gold
probably more
pieces.
expensive out there. Wish I could go with you, but the defense of the village is important too.
Village will be in safe hands.
I'll do my best to keep the place standing for you. Good luck. And if you run across the one who killed Amy, stick a blade through his heart for me. She deserves at least that.
Okay, easy 100 gold.
So, Daeghun is sending you to Neverwinter, eh? I can't say I approve. If it were a militia matter, I wouldn't send you alone. But I don't have any right to tell him how to raise his child. Can you at least tell me why you're going? Your father wouldn't tell me a thing.
I've been looking for any excuse to leave.
I've always thought your ambition was bigger than our village. But now, it won't be easy reaching Neverwinter. I've traveled that way once or twice. It's a dangerous journey, especially for one traveling alone. You might want to ask around the village. There may be a few people that would still be willing to help a troublemaker like you.
Can you give me anything?
You've caused nothing but trouble since you were born. I think I've been too easy on you over the years. Out there, people don't have too much patience for troublemakers and bullies like yourself.
For fucking real. Tell me about the road.
The road is as wild as a road can get and still be called a road. And that was before the patrols stopped coming. There's only the one road in the mare, and that leads to us. There's a small inn on the way. Makes most of his trade off adventurers and the like. Galen, you remember him? The merchant? Well, he says the road is even worse than before. Lizardlings and other creatures have been sighted, and in large numbers. He's about the only merchant that comes our way. Does it once or twice a year. And thank Joaquin he does. We don't have a blacksmith, so he sells us what we can't make ourselves. With the way he loves to stop and chat, I wouldn't be surprised if you caught up with him. Your guess is as good as mine. All I can say is I wish they'd start up again. Might have prevented the attack on us, or at least given us some warning. Well, you already know about that war they had against Luskan a while back. Nasty business that was. Lost too many Greycloaks in that campaign, from what I hear. The whole city was burned to the ground. Every last house.
Whole city? I know the city wasn't completely destroyed.
I might be exaggerating a little, but I'm telling the truth when I say a good portion of the city was destroyed. And the war killed many men. The Watch just doesn't have the numbers they used to. One of the Watch's marshals, though, is a harborman, like you and I. You remember Cormac, right? He sometimes makes his way here. Of course. Like what?
I think I did it all. They ask him charismatic. I think that's it. Spoke to everyone.
Have you said your farewells?
Anything you can give me?
Take anything you need from our home. Speak with the wizard Tarmas as well. He may have a few odds and ends that he'd be willing to part with. You must leave to...
Hold. Check it out quickly. That's if the door is opened. And it fucking is. Nice. It was locked. Let me see. Freaking joke. Exotic weaponry. Wait. Got to go to one charge, use 8. Base amulet. Worth it. I need bloody everything I can grab my hands on.
This incursion is the most noteworthy event that's happened here in years.
Have you said your farewells?
Ready to go?
To get to Neverwinter, take the road that borders the Starling farm out of town. It is the only road through the Mare of Deadmen, so following it will be easy. The road itself has not been patrolled for some time, and few travel it. Move quickly, and you may be able to avoid the many beasts of the mare. I suspect you will see your share of battle before you reach Neverwinter. Stray from the road, and the danger is even greater. I've made it known that you travel directly for the city, in the hopes that the enemy will pursue you along the high road. Instead, you will head to the small port town of Highcliff once you are clear of the swamp. From there, you will seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter. Your trip to Neverwinter will be quicker by water, and my attempt at misdirection may allow you to reach Highcliff before the enemy becomes aware of your true route. I have nothing more to say. It is time for you to go, my son. Each moment you remain here brings greater risk to the village.
Let's go, son. To the world map. Finally. So for tutorial area, then let's call it like prelude. It took a bit less than 4 hours. 3 hours 30 minutes. So we need to go to the Whipping Willow Inn. can recruit stuff here. Alright, save. We make a pause. Playing for nearly 4 hours without a break. 5 minutes or so, then we continue. Be right back.